Yeah, still Monday the 23rd. This is the little mower I bought off Craigslist to mow what little grass I got up here at my lot. Craftsman M220, 150cc. It has mixed reviews. Some people hate it. Some people like it. For me, it's been trouble-free. Starts on 1, 2, or 3rd pull. Most perfect. It's self-propelled. You can feather the self-propel lever to speed up or slow down. Real simple. New, they're around $400 now. There's a rear backer for it I never use. Funny thing is, a year after I bought it, man called me and wanted to buy it back. And I said, well, I really like it. I prefer just to keep it. I was nice to him about it. At the end of the season, which here in Northeast Texas, mowing season is from the middle of February to sometimes the middle of December. Yeah, so we have a very, very long mowing season. This is one of the no oil change motors on it, engine. I don't believe in that. So I tip it on its side after it's warmed up. Drain the engine oil. Bring it back up to the proper level with new oil. I'm running 10W30 full synthetic. It uses 0 oil. But if I operated it for 2 or 3 hours, maybe it would use oil, where you just continue to add new oil as required in a substitute of an engine oil change. I don't know. I don't believe in no oil change engines whatsoever. Got to change the oil. And for me, it's the perfect size. Got spare blade for it, spare air filters, spare part plugs. I got all the spares I need to fully service it. And I have a blade balancer so I can balance the blade after sharpening. I keep the deck clean, underside of the deck, and take a putty knife or scraper and clean it every 3 or 4 months. Get all the big chunks off, then go back with a pressure washer and clean it completely. And that seems to be working good. The deck is not rusty anywhere. So it's a good mower size for what I use it for. Not too big, not too small. It has a mulch mode. You take this plastic chute off, drop that cover, and if you get a mulching blade, you can just mulch everything. I don't like doing that. I like discharging through the chute. Just my preference. Gotta clean up my mess here. I put my wife's little ornaments together. They're in the back seat of the truck. Planted my kale, and using full-size shovel, dug a hole down 10 inches, pretty good diameter. Put in 2 heaping handfuls of composted cow manure. Smooth that out. Covered it with 2 inches of garden soil. Put my plant set in. Packed it in with my garden soil, which does have mulch in it. Now, you gotta be careful. When you plant seedlings, they're very, very fragile. So when you water them in, don't use a sprayer. You'll actually break the stem. It's best to use a hand water, which is what I do, and give them a real healthy drink every single day for a week to 10 days while the roots are establishing. After about 10 days, the roots will establish and then bring up moisture from the garden soil if you're not in the middle of a drought. So I got 4 here next to this wall. last two over here next to this wall. As long as I get at least two that survive the transplant, it makes a lot of kale. If all 6 survive, I'll have a whole lot of kale. Here you can see where I mowed the yard. Mowed the far corner on the outside of the fence by the street sign because the city won't do it. Just try to keep the place looking neat. Yeah, that mower, it was a good deal. And people on the internet say they're hard start, unreliable, and you dig deeper in what they posted, you find out they never changed the oil. It's just prudent. Spark plugs on these small engines, I clean them with a brass bristle brush, and 9 times out of 10, if they're not showing damage, I'll go back with the original spark plug I pulled. Engine cranks right up and runs perfect. So, old school. But that mower also came with all the manuals, so if I need any part like the drive belt, etc., I got the part numbers in the manual, and you can go to the internet search and find local supplies, usually coming off of eBay, sometimes from the manufacturer of the unit, most times not. They obsolete everything after 3 or 4 years, try and get you to buy something new, which is worse than what you have. If it's an older unit, they were built a whole lot better back in the day. But anyway, I'll see what other kind of mess I can get into. The birds are not emptying my bird feeder anymore. I spend upwards of $100 a month on bird seed. Back when I was getting 100 doves and 50 to 75 sparrows. All I saw today was a handful of dove and a couple hummingbirds on the hummingbird feeder, and a few robins out in the grass area chasing down crickets and worms. Same thing at the house. We're not getting a lot of birds at those bird feeders. The stray cats, they come every day and eat the food we put out for them. There's an orange one and a gray one. They don't bother nobody, and they're looking a lot healthier. They're gaining weight, so they're definitely strays. They're not somebody's house cat that out exploring the neighborhood. These are stray cats, and I'm happy to feed them. Just that's what I do. So anyway, now that's all for this one. Thank you.